LiveBot is, just shorten it as much as possible, Live of Life's version of Killjoy, and is based off of Killjoy's inverted skin named, well, LiveDroid. But, more specifically, it is based off of LiveDroid's Killbots, hence his name. LiveBot functions nearly identically to Killjoy. Rocket range-based M1, an ability that lets him fly, and a move that lets him deploy a timed explosive that can pseudo-function as area control due to 25 damage hitbox that explodes after 5 seconds, or, well, instance and activations of being someone near it, which is indicated by a number and an increasingly higher pitched noise that is created when standing near the big-ass explosion. What makes him different from Killjoy is A, health, I believe so at least, B, his M1, and C, his fourth ability. The fourth ability is completely different. M1 is holdable. Holding M1 lets you arc it. The longer you hold it, the sharper the arc is. So if you hold it just long enough to activate it, it will be just like a giant lob shot. It basically goes over 3 inches of ground. While holding it lets you throw it in just a sharp enough arc that it will fall, but unless you're really far, it will basically go over somebody if you're close enough. Flight functions identically. You fly and get aimbot. You will automatically shoot out missiles towards somebody. You cannot hold it to delay it, you just throw a missile and you press R2. And just display the deploy. Radio wave, completely different than what Killjoy's is, which would be deadening. Instead of activating suicide protocols, you, after a short animation, go into an enraged state, dropping your stamina from 110 to 80. However, you get a huge speed boost. You cannot activate any other ability other than your F1 during radio, and you cannot use radio while flying. You gotta balance it out. Radio also makes your M1s way faster. Just all in general. You throw them faster, and they come back faster. The penalty is that after it ends, which I believe is 15 seconds, you are heavily slowed. And it also slows your missiles. But that lasts 5 seconds. So it is good at guaranteeing easy picks. But being bad at the game will punish you hard. But it's not devastating. You won't just lose chase because you're too slow. That's because you're bad at stamina management. That's your fault, not the game. If a live bot manages to kill everybody but except a revolver user, either just revolver and another ability, or American healthkit, which is love shot in this game, aka revolver, toilet taker, reckless LMS begins. Killjoy, in this case, gets massive M1 boosts. It goes faster, it takes long, it does not take as long to throw it, and it also comes back faster. You basically get to throw one every other second. Inversely, the revolver gets infinite ammo, and the shot no longer does 50, it is 125. In this case, use the extra missile speed to abuse the fuck out of flight. Since it keeps flight from being shitty, it actually makes it almost impossible to dodge. However, be careful, as 125 damage bullets hurt every other 15 seconds, so be very careful with that. And he's still stunned, mind you. He's still stunned. You might have not noticed with that little thing in the bottom right. Mastery time. Winning 50 games gets you angelic. Basically, the extreme version of Livebot, turning them into a guardian angel. Which makes sense, since Livebot's whole thing is preserving life. So, here's me smiting people as a fucking angel. Free money! I don't know why it gives you money. Still don't. Behold the holy power of death. Now let's flip the coin. This is what it looks like to be going up against a pretty good lift bot. Now, for context, why I fucking hate this character and why it took so long. This character is very heavily influenced by game geometry. It's not very unlikely that your extra 5 damage will not kill somebody. It actually makes Coil Taker die in 3 shots guaranteed. That's just funny to me. But anyways, when your projectile explodes as soon as it hits the surface, it tends to get really easy to stuff projectiles by just using the map geometry. Especially in flight, when it comes to an upward angle. So if you know how to abuse map geometry, you're basically gold. Like titanium. Actually, fuck it. You're platinum. If you know how to loop, quote unquote, a killbot, shit, you win. There's no if, there's no and. You just win. That's what makes LiveBot just impossible to use. And it wouldn't be me if I didn't show off me beating a dude playing fucking Reckless. I didn't play that recklessly. It was just that this douche nozzle is quite the spunk, and beating him was quite entertaining. But seriously, do yourself a favor. Wait for this character to get something. This character needs help. I don't care if it's an M1 buff. This motherfucker is just not ready for these maps. Island, thank holy Jesus that it's removed, was the worst map for this guy. Holy shit. You should have seen how horrible LiveBot was on Island. Thank God you don't have to play on that map anymore. I love Island, but that's the worst map for Killjoy. Ever. Old Outpost was the best one. It was just mostly a straight plane. Just put a little Killjoy bot on the Spire and all the easy to like block off with projectile shit, and booyah. Easy ass game. Like the easiest shit you'll ever see in your life.